Yeah, just not really well blocked.
Look, man, shout out to her because she has the question that we all have right now. Look, Happy New Year's, Eagles Nation. How are you? I need to know your status. Let's set the temperature right here. Leave a comment on where you stand with this team. Thank y'all. As always, y'all are the real MVPs. AJ Brown don't have nothing to say, and neither do a lot of us. Are the Philadelphia Eagles in shambles? Eagle lose to the Cardinals and JG 35-31. Smitty in a walking boot and on crutches is Nick Sirianni and this whole coaching staff on the hot seat. Is Maddox hurt again? Should the Eagles rest their starters week 18? Look, man, stick around, for all this and much, much more. No, this is not a hologram. Hada has risen. Look, man, I was indisposed on the whole holiday break. I was sick as a dog. You really ain't want to hear what I had to say. And it wasn't just being sick because these Eagles is trash, but I really just ain't feel well, But I'm back. I'm back again, and I get to talk to my G's and my OGs. Look, man, could you please do the channel a favor? Do me a favor? Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always up to date. Look, man, first I want to get on, a little small rant about, what we've been seeing from the Philadelphia Eagles. To me, I feel like the 49ers broke our spirits, man. Like they really broke us. We haven't been the same, since they came in the link and really did us dirty. We haven't been the same, man. It's been loss after loss. I think we like what 1-4, the last 5 games. It's been horrible. This team has been downright putrid, bad. And I can't sit here and stand in defense of this team. Between the horrible coaching, I mean, from all facets, of all facets, this horrible defense, just not being good enough. The coaching isn't good enough. The personnel isn't good enough. What we seeing on the field is trash. I'm talking about horrid, bro. I have not seen this brand of football from the Philadelphia Eagles in a very long time. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing it, man. And a lot of these players are as well. And you can tell, man, by, the cut scenes or the shots, from the players, what I'm saying? Everybody shaking their head, has Nick Sirianni lost the locker room? That's a question that we all have because, to keep it a stack, man, these players are not responding well to this whack A scheme in these play calling. This play calling is horrendous. The scheme is horrendous. It's so stale. It's so dry. Everybody know, what we about to do, when we about to do it. JG even look, man. Hey, JG outcoached our head coach like to the T. Especially with that onside kick. And he knew that we was going to recover it. He knew that he was going to cut half the field off. You know what I'm saying? He knew that we were going to either score a touchdown or most likely kick a field goal because they know how we roll. They know how we roll already. And that's what happened, man. We couldn't even score. The play calling was so horrendous. The penalties are so horrendous, bro. Like, dog, this is not our brand of football. AJ ain't happy. He's the face of this offense. He's one of the best players on this offense, a guy who we rely on. We rely on him heavy. And he not happy. Will he be an Eagle next year? That's the big question. We need AJ Brown. We need him. We need him more than a lot of these coaches, all of these coaches, to be honest. We need him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, these games has been dreadful. It's been hard to watch. This stuff has been hard to watch. and my confidence is on E. It's on E right now. When you run out of gas and your light come on, and you still running about 40, you still got 40 miles left. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on E with this team, man. It's hard for me to defend it. I've been all off season, man. I've been talking this team up, saying how good this team was going to be. And y'all made me look silly. I'm embarrassed. Man. Let's just keep it a stack. I love the Eagles, man. I'm going to always love the Eagles, but we're going to say what's up. We're going to be for real. We're going to talk real. This team ain't it. And I'm talking about as a whole. I'm talking about from every facet. Offense, defense, the coaches. Howie Roseman has a hand in this too. This defense is horrid. This is the worst defense I've ever seen as a Philadelphia Eagle fan, man. Let's just keep it a stat. This is the worst team defensively. Like, who's out there? This is like a tennis racket style defense. It's just holes everywhere, man. Spillage everywhere. People running wide open in the middle of the field. Now they running wide open on the outside. Can't tackle nobody. This team is bad. Man, 49ers broke us up, and ever since then, this has not been a good team. This has not been a good team on every facet of the game. Like I said, man, we lost to the Cardinals 35-31. We was up 21-6 at half. I'm thinking at halftime that this might be the game where the Eagles might just go out here and blow somebody out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. But no, just like when we played the Giants, we turned around and gave it away. We gave it away because this defense is so bad. This was the most disappointing loss I've seen in a while, man. And the play calling from BJ or Nick, whoever calling the plays right now, you know what I'm saying? To play for a field goal after like we just spoke about, JG just completely outcoached you. To play a field goal, to run two quarterback runs, a screen when we need 20 plus yards.
Yeah, just not really well blocked at all.
Dog, everybody know not to call a play like that at that time. We got to score a touchdown. This defense hasn't stopped anybody all game. For the past 5 games, haven't stopped anybody. And for some reason, man, you want to sit here and play for a field goal. That's the worst. That's the worst I've ever seen as a Philadelphia Eagle fan, man. And we have to call it how it is. We have to call it how it is. Man, on some good news, Devontae Smith, he was seen in a walking boot. He was on crutches. He has a mild sprain and is not as serious as we thought. That came after a 3rd and a mile unsuccessful screenplay. I think it was the Gainwell. Smitty should have been trying to run to the sticks and make a play instead of trying to block on the screen. Like, why? He should be trying to get a first down. He's one of our playmakers. Why do you have Thin Diesel trying to block on a screen? That don't even make no sense. It don't even make no sense. But luckily, man, it's only a mild sprain. I'm not sure of when he'll be back available. But it is what it is. Hopefully he gets better because we rely on Smitty. He's one of the bright spots. A 1,000-yard receiver. We got 2,000-yard receivers again. 1,000-yard rusher again. And his defense sucks. Avonte Maddox, man, came back. We opened up the 21-day practice window. We activated him. We put him out there. He got cooked. He got done a bad. Let's just keep it a stack. I like Avonte Maddox. I don't know if he was just trying to knock the rust off, but he just did not look good. Avonte Maddox was bad, but he was seen going off, getting x-rays on his shoulder. So, he was supposed to help us with the depth at slot cornerback. But you know, in my opinion, he was rusty. But you know, that all falls on coaching as well. You have a player like Roby Coleman who's been playing well. Why do you deactivate him? Why do you deactivate him and activate Penny and don't even use Penny when we already know Avonte Maddox? Everybody know Avonte Maddox is going to be rusty. He's going to need some help at the nickel position. What was y'all thinking? Y'all wasn't, man. That didn't make no sense to me. Zero. You supposed to bring both of them, man, because obviously if Maddox don't have a good game or he get hurt again, who are you going to put there? You need to have Roby Coleman active, especially if you're not going to use Penny. But, man, these are the things that we got to see. This is the BS. These are the calls that we got to deal with from this coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? And we can't leave Howie off the hook, man. Howie always do what he got to do to bring these players in here on 1-year deals. They come in here like last year, they do good, and then they want money, and then we can't do nothing. We ship them out. This defense is not the same. Everybody on this defense left, from CJ Gardner-Johnson to TJ Edwards to Kaiser White to Marcus Saps. You know, we lost all these players, and we sit here and we bring in these washed players in here, and we sit here and think that they about to make a difference. Because the additions that we have made this past after the trade deadline till now have not worked out for us. These guys are mid at best, and I don't think they should be here next year. We need to make sure that we capitalize on trying to do what we got to do our due diligence to bring some linebackers to this team. Some guys who can play sideline to sideline, play coverage if we need, tackle, rally to the ball where we need it. You know, we're not seeing none of that. We ain't seeing none of that. But, you know, what are we doing here? So, look, we got Smitty down, right? We got Maddox possibly down. You know, I keep y'all updated on the timetables on when these guys are available to play. But in my opinion, man, it's time to flush out the whole coaching staff. I don't know if I'm being too crazy, but I'm ready to flush the whole coaching staff out of here, start over, and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, with saying all that, was showing the side a problem? Yes, showing the side is a problem. But Nick Sirianni is the guy who we have to point the finger at. You know, this is how I'm thinking about, Nick Sirianni. He's a good coach. He's a good, leader, but offensive mind, he's not good at that. Situational play calling and having a good scheme, he's not good at that. That's what Shane Steichen was here doing. He had the offensive mind, and now we can tell who was the one with all the creativity. It wasn't Nick Sirianni. But do I think that Nick Sirianni will get fired? I don't think so, because of the success that he has had. He took us to the Super Bowl last year. He took us to the playoffs the last 3 times, but at the same time, man, I'm not happy. This is Philadelphia. We don't care about playoff berths. We don't care about being regular season warriors. We need Lombardis. The time is now. We wasting these players. We wasting them. We wasting Jalen Hurts. We wasting Devontae Smith. We wasting AJ Brown and all of this offensive line. We wasting these guys. Dallas Goedert, Swift. We wasting them because we don't put the players in the right position. We haven't done that all year. The scheme sucks. Coaching sucks. And is making this team bad. It's making this team bad. It's time to flush out the whole coaching staff, man. That's what has to happen. It has to happen. I hate doing that because now we're gonna have to go through a mini reset. But I just don't like what I see. I don't like this brand of football, and I'm gonna be the one who stand in front of everybody in Eagle Nation and say it. I don't care who say what. I'm ready to flush out the whole coaching staff. The good. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly real quick, man. Sidney Brown gets a 99-yard pick. And, that was a great play by him. He was a ball hawk. He caught that thing, took it to the house, so that's the good, man. That's some things that we got to look forward to. He's a good player, good young player with a lot of upside. Is he, he's not completely polished. He needs work, but, he's a rookie. But he's a good young player, I should say. The offense put up about 25 points, in my opinion. The defense just didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. You let a 3-win team come in here and beat the brakes off you. Now, that's a problem. That's a problem. So the offense, in my opinion, did do good. It's just the play calling brought us back. So I really like what I'm seeing from the offense. I think that this offense is the best of the bunch because the defense is just trash. Jalen is a bright spot, man. I see Jalen out here making a lot of these throws, playing well. He's not perfect, and we don't expect that, but he needs somebody around him. He needs some help. He needs a defense to stop something. Can't stop a nosebleed. You know what I'm saying? So even though the good kind of sounded like a bad, but like I said, man, Sidney Brown is a bright spot. Jalen is a bright spot. The offense is okay. We just need new leadership, but the bad. Let's get into the bad, man. This is probably the last time that we're going to see Kelsey, Cox, BG, play at the link because we ain't getting no home games through the playoffs. We couldn't stop the pass all season. That's a bad thing. Now we can't stop the run. Now that's even worse. We can't stop nothing. We got a bunch of ghosts on defense. You know what I'm saying? And no one's there. The pass rush is depleted. Arizona gashed us time and time again with James Conner. He had like 128 yards. This guy from the Jets, Michael Carter, coming here with 61 yards, looked like a world beater on us. Everybody turned into the Avengers when they play the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? When they get blown out, when they play these less inferior teams, but when they play the Philadelphia Eagles, all of a sudden everybody fucking world beaters. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So these things are all bad because I wanted to go out, especially if this is the last time we see Kelsey, Cox, BG, at least go out with a win. It's the new year. Couldn't do it. This team is a disappointment right now. But let's talk about the ugly, man. This is the ugly. This is the worst to me. And this is the reason why I think we can't get it together. The players are unhappy. They are not having fun. You know what I'm saying? With all this talent on this team, they not having fun. AJ Brown won't even speak to the media because if he does, he know it's not going to be pretty. And guess what, man? Newsflash, Eagle Nation. Newsflash, Philadelphia Eagles. We side with AJ Brown. He has nothing to say. We don't either. We done with the standard answers of we got to be better, or we ain't playing our brand of ball, or that's not the standard, or blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. We done with that. We don't want to hear that no more. We need to see something change. And right now, I'm almost to the point where, and if I'm already there, where I need some changes in the coaching room. I need that. Nick Sirianni saying, oh, at least we in the playoffs. Other teams would die to be in the playoffs. Let me tell you something, Nick Sirianni. That's not how we roll. I'm going to say it again. We are not regular season warriors. We don't care about that. We don't care about playoff berths. We want all, we need all that. But the big picture is we have to play good football and get to the playoffs and win a Lombardi. That's what Eagle Nation is letting y'all know. We have to win a Lombardi. Get into the play. We got to the Super Bowl last year and then win. So that's not enough to get to the playoffs. We need to win. And this team that we talking about right now, this team that we went hard for all off season, y'all ain't playoff ready. We know y'all ain't Super Bowl ready, but y'all ain't playoff ready either. Will y'all be one and done? This is the ugly. When the team give up on the coach, it don't matter how many games you won, how many playoff berths you acquired. If you lost the locker room, you cannot, the team is done. You cannot respond from that because it's extremely hard. You can, but it's extremely hard, and it's going to take moving a lot of these players, and that's not what we want to do. We like the players on this team. We like the roster. We love the effort that they want to give. They want to be better. Y'all just don't know what y'all doing. Should the Eagles rest their starters for the last week against the Giants? I think we on a roll against the Giants. Should the Eagles rest their starters? That's a question. At this point, at one point in the season, the Eagles were 11-1, best team in the league. We went from the 1st seed to the 5th seed. Now we a wild card slot. Can you talk about fall from grace? Now we 11-5, fixing to be 11-6. My confidence level is low. I told y'all that. We the last little bit of gas left in the tank, and we about to suck up trash and kill our fuel pump. That's what's coming up next because we sucking up trash. I think we should rest the starters because the division is physically still possible, but Dallas is not about to lose to Washington. They're going to go over there and blow the doors off Washington. The Cowboys haven't been a good road team all year, but that doesn't matter because they are going to blow them out. So and then they flex. They put us in a 425 slot, so we have to make a decision on if we're going to play our starters before we even go out there. So what I'm thinking is that we probably will play our starters. And then if the Dallas start blowing the doors off Washington, or when they do, we'll probably pull our starters because it's over. It's over. If they win, they got the division. We squandered every opportunity that we had. We squandered it. Play Marcus, man. Play Quez. Shit, man. Play Penny. Why not? Like who really cares at this point? My question, like I said, are we one and done in the playoffs? That's what I see. I'm just going to keep it a stack. I'm not about to sit here and be a homer for this team. I love this team, but we got to call it how we see it. And right now, as an Eagle fan, a diehard Eagle fan, I don't like what I see. But like I said, man, let me know what y'all think, man. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel about this team. The Super Bowl hangover is running rampant right now for the Philadelphia Eagles. And guess what? It is what it is. But if you're still watching this, do the channel a favor, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this, do all that jazz so you keep hot in rotation. You keep the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast in rotation. Just because the Eagles losing, we're going to win. But for now, hot out.